I'm rose gold dip. Money so blue it look like Crips. Work so good this shit gon' flip. Sauce so strong this shit gon' drip, 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 drip. Dope so good these hoes gon' bite. All these bitches nigga, all this ice. Everything now God drop be pipe, 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 pipe. Flex by what I made these niggas. Daycare center I raise these niggas. Rose showers I spray these bitches. Hate me, love me, don't make no difference. Backwood rolled up nigga I smoke. Trap girl with me everywhere I go. Cocaine flow, my shit so dope. All these D's wrap round my throat. TTG, I'm trained to go. Money over bitches, I don't love these hoes. IFDB, I fuck that bitch. CDC, cut that chick. No control, I don't play no game. Knocked up ass, these hold my name. 4.6, I'm out of your range. Nigga Bruce Lee kick like a young Luke Kane. Like, whoa. Yeah, hopping out the Rari. Kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi. No one can stop me. Danielson, Danielson. Danielson, Danielson. Danielson, Danielson. Mr. Miyagi. Kia hopping out the Rari. Kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi. No one can stop me. Danielson, Danielson. Danielson, Danielson. Danielson, Danielson. Corner stove. Hustle, yeah, I work that stove. Got it at the pot, yeah, I work that stove. North Guard nigga, boy, I birthed that coast. Still in my style, can't work no more. Uptown nigga, boy, I made that swag. Mask up on you, come take that bag. Real true hustle, I'ma make that bag. Real street nigga, I don't play like that. All the way live, baby girl, I'm a real one. Bloody girl, when you go OJ Simpson. I don't play with these niggas, better check my pen. Mexico flag, better check these trenches. Feeling like Gucci, all my children. Nigga ain't with it, then you might as well kill him. Nigga ain't gang, I'm feeling. Cut a nigga hand off, bitch, keep stealing. You went in the whole shoe with me. Who talk that dog fooling me? I wasn't shootout after shootout after shootout with them niggas cross the street. These niggas all off a beat. I made it all off a D. But till a nigga dead or they bust my head, we don't call off the beef. Kia hopping out the Rari. Kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi. No one can stop me. Danielson, Danielson. Danielson, Danielson. Danielson, Danielson. Mr. Miyagi. Kia hopping out the Rari. Kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi. No one can stop me. Danielson, Danielson. Danielson, Danielson. Danielson, Danielson. Danielson, Danielson. Mr. Miyagi.
I'm telling dang. I'll slide with my own folk.
Stack that bitch up, Mike.
Yeah, truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. The truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Can't be told, it gotta be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't, it ain't legalized. Realize, realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Real eyes, realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Real eyes, realize. Realize. Yeah, slavery was a long time ago. How? Same motherfuckers still here right now. Colonized on our land, they ahead of us. Changed our name so much, they scared of us. Children of the sun, y'all don't compare to us. Pale-faced people, this ain't y'all area. Talking about America, pale-faced people, this ain't y'all area. Even up the playing field, bitch, I'm darn. How you a victim, bitch, you a Karen. Cognitive dissonance, you don't need sperm. You got white privilege, so you don't need sperm. Looking at my homeland, man, I can't believe her. Colonized came here, they ain't never leave her. Indians ain't die off cause we here. You ain't gotta lie, just say you won't be here. How you American but not indigenous? 400 years still ain't get rid of us. All Europeans and naturalized citizens made all the Indians niggas on the census. 1492 we was on the fences. Civil rights movement, we was so defensive. Black Wall Street, whites got so offended. Common law rights gave us amendments. Thank God don't speak truth, that's alright. First slave 1619 was all white. 1200 wasn't no continent, all white. Europe named after a black woman, alright. Grafted, it come from us, do your research. Go within, quit listening to teachers. And the Nuki guy voice coming out the speaker. Cut off trees down and made us weaker. Really they foreigner, the shit gets deeper. Whites don't know where whites come from either. I'm Aborigine, we come from the ether. Ruling over us in our land, that's evil. Being colonized right now, black people. Prisoner of the war, that's why it ain't equal. Wake up everybody, don't be no sheeple. Freedom ain't free, really freedom is illegal. And we can't get mad at this. Whites act like we can't see their advantages. Privileges real, they working in management. Low down dirty, but they calling us savages. They want you to think they above us. All white people are part-time judges. I ain't no racist, but I ain't no sucker. I ain't no African, but they my brothers. Been lied to, I got built up anger. We built everything, still waiting on the savior. Don't call yourself black, please do me that favor. Black tourmaline will protect you from a hater. Listening to your oppressors is dangerous. Gave us a Bible and stole our nation. nations. Said we couldn't read what we didn't know the language. Kept us on paper because we didn't see the danger. American Indian, keep the religion. Skin copper color look just like a penny. Wanted our land and you called us stingy. Ain't no Democrats there to gotta pay attention. We got ancestors but the papers is missing. Kings and queens we just can't remember. Remember who you are, just like Simba. Now they got a vax, we don't want that in us. George Washington is the ninth president, look it up. United States only 10 square blocks, look it up. White people really the minorities, look it up. Courtrooms don't got authorities, look it up. You want me, say stop governing me. Gave me a straw man, it's really not me. Why you don't keep it 100 with me? Why Trayvon Killer still walk around free? Made this song for the truth, don't hate it. History was told in reverse, I've stated. We still oppressed, somebody gotta say it. I'm talking out of school, that's the reason I made it. History is his story. History is his story. History is his story. History is his story. It ain't my story. History is his story. Probably ain't your story. History is his story. It's his story.
Hell nah, it ain't our story. What's good with you, Chief?
Lotus, all well, brother. How yourself?
All as well. Had to beat up Lex for a second time today on his channel, brief moment ago.
Yeah, I had seen you over there. He almost had me tempted, but I know he had to come over here, man. Like, hit the link. Hey, man, I want to say peace and paradise to all American Aborigines. It's your Sahab. I come in peace, y'all, you know. But we're gonna have to talk about some things, man. Like I said, y'all see the title, man. A few things. I mean, y'all know last night we went in on Ratatouille and aired out a few things, a few people. Y'all see the thumbnail, Dr. Umar Johnson. You might be listening, y'all. I tagged him in this on Instagram. So shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson, y'all. I just want to say, just for full disclaimer, y'all, you know, this is not about personal. This is only about information, Dr. Umar Johnson. It's about elevating, elevating the culture, elevating our intellect, you know, and all the traps that are set for us, you know what I mean? And so when we talk about Dr. Umar Johnson, he has a PhD, according to him, from a prestigious white university.
Very interesting. He got a PhD from a university. Oh man, Umar Johnson.
There's no need even to have a college degree at all, or even high school. I mean, if somebody graduated from a great university, that may be an indication that they will be capable of great things, but it's not.
All bad. You on mute, Chief? Oh, Chief dropped out. Let me load up this image of Dr. Umar with one of his hotties. See what his hotties look like.
Aboriginal, native, yeah, we gon' die every day, cause we don't know where we came. We been here here, lived here, open borders, got deported, fought for rights. Kidnapped, bitch slapped, blacked out, covered up, washed white. Drugged up, slugged up, beat bread, left for dead, fuck your life. It's all a plan, kill your man, take your land, slave your kids, rape your wife. Why y'all look so mad if all this shit I say is true? Why y'all look so mad if all this shit happened to you? White man quick to tell you, you was a slave, nothing before. But he himself only been free since.
So what's happening? Government and all y'all crossed the line, so what's happening? My ancestors wouldn't like you crossed the line, so what's happening? We original, y'all GMO, y'all lying. I do this for my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, oh yeah, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche. I do this for my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche. I do this for my Nietzsche. Should've left me where I was, cause I ain't never scared. Took that little ice off my neck for this arrowhead. My nation, my Nietzsche, someone thorough said. Real Americans, still pure blood, we thoroughbred. I'm like, let my people go and just take me instead. When it's red or blue pill, I'm only choosing red. I'ma always choose my people, you can keep that bread. Our government owe $1 trillion, you can keep that bread. If it's one thing Jim Crow is showing me, I don't want no white folks ruling over me. I don't want no politicians ruling over me. I don't want no po-po ruling over me. Only somebody just like me gon' treat me like me. I'm Iron Wyan Cherokee, Chief and Dr. GLE. I'm still a G like EST. You might not be as G as me. Think you free, but you need remedy to be as free as me. I'm from the hood, I'm still waking up my people. They got us good, they still hating on my people. When it comes to fashion, the whole world wanna be like us. When it comes to music, the whole world wanna be like us. When it comes to dancing, the whole world wanna be like us. Foreigners are doing everything, trying to weaken us. Sports, y'all can't fuck with us. Rhythm, know we killing y'all. Anything involve a ball. Mentally, we figured out the cosmos. After all inventing shit, we smashing y'all. It's time to take through asking y'all rights by blood after all. Vatican and the Smithsonian got all our shit. Artifacts and relics still keeping us away from it. When they say that was a long time ago, that's racist shit. Y'all holy land keep stolen shit. We don't need y'all holding it. Reverse engineering our technology, controlling it. Gave it everything you got, but you can't put no soul in it. I ain't go see the new Matrix cause I'm living it. Everything is not what it seems, but I'm killing it. Can you afford to pay attention who you living with? Now they trying to mandatory vax, but is you getting it? Fall back off my Nietzsche, I'm peeping y'all tactics. This ain't no Earth war, this here is galactics. Goddesses and gods warming up like practice. We gon' put arrows on your chest like patches. Mongoloids can't style like us, them fake natives ain't wild like us. They ain't got a soul, destiny as a child like us. Nobody power like us, nobody peace pipe like us. Boxing, y'all can't fight like us, nobody lost they right like us. Wake 'em up, I'm in the way. Say too much, I'm in the way. They tryna kill us anyway, so listen what I'm finna say. Everybody, our kids, we raised y'all anyway. What that sentence finna say, everybody ain't here to stay. Is you with us or against us, ain't no in between. I'm a non-ether being, not a human being. Got fucking 1492, but all my allies what it do. Renegade got clipped for days, be careful, I advise you to. Enemy of my tribe, but opera mine, so what's happening? Government and all y'all crossed the line, so what's happening? My ancestors wouldn't like you crossed the line, so what's happening? We original, y'all GMO, y'all lying. I do this for my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche. I do this for my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche. I do this for my Nietzsche.
We got Chief back in the building. Hey, Chief, let me share something real quick. This is very, very relevant, but I want to share something real quick. Because, I mean, on Lex channel, he's like, you was so super Pan-African and you was an African. So I want to share something real quick. Let me make sure I fast forward to the point.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Talk with the Titans, live from London, UK, all the way to the US of A and worldwide. I'm your host, Callum L, and this is Talk with the Titans. On tonight's show, we are entitled Orisha, the African Religions Explained. We have live from Lagos, Nigeria, the Babalawo in the studio. We've got Black Lotus Civilization giving us a breakdown of the Orisha, the Ifa system, getting initiated as well. So without further ado, let me introduce.
So 5 years ago, a lot of people were running around talking about they Hebrew Israelites, they Canaanites, they many other things, right? And then they're Pan-Africans now, such as Lex Vortex and his pseudo junkies. And during that time, Umar Johnson is in his big hype era. He's like, he thinking he the prince of Pan-Africanism. And I'm communicating with this brother, and he's telling me from Umar Johnson to all of them that they don't give a damn about Africa. They're preaching pseudo-ass Odu Ifa. None of them have done any of their proper initiation process. I mean, it's ridiculous. I was going to show this real quick. It's going to take a second.
Introduce our guest, Black Lotus Civilization, first and foremost, the Babalawo from Nigeria, Lagos.
How about you to everyone?
So, okay, Lex Vortex, you don't look nothing like him. You are not a part of his culture. King Cash, you look nothing like him. You are not a part of his culture. Not a coincidence, you look nothing like him. You are not a part of his culture. You guys are some pseudo-ass, culture vulture-ass motherfuckers, just like Umar. You guys are misrepresenting their culture. Let these brothers and sisters from over there, let them represent their culture. I don't want to hear Africa or what a pan is or any of that stuff. The last time I checked, the only real GOAT is my brother Supreme Chief Holiday right here. That pan GOAT nonsense that Otto von Bismarck made up when they were making it to you guys trying to classify as Spanish or Portuguese conquistadors or whatever you guys want to twist up the story that they created, and they yo talk like this. Hey, Ola BC told me they eat rat. He told me that they have these ways of pure dishes. I have not seen, not a coincidence. I have not seen Cash Crop, whatever the fuck the Cash dude or Lex Vortex show me a damn rat sandwich. Y'all have not shown me a rat kebab. Y'all have not gone to KFC and said, nah, take that chicken off, throw this rat on that motherfucker. No, y'all haven't. Not one of y'all have not shown me that legendary rat, a.k.a. Mighty Mouse, a.k.a. Ratatouille, in y'all damn sandwiches and on y'all kebabs. We have not seen a.k.a. Top Cat, that rat dude, on no damn kebabs, and y'all eating that shit. But you talk about it, but I have not seen you show me that you are participating in their culture at all. Chief, you there? I was gonna show more, but I don't even want to do it. I'm gonna let Ola BC get their ass. Disrespectful.
Well, I mean,
disrespectful.
You gonna play some more? You gonna play some more of him?
Oh no, I dropped that down. No.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna let him do it because
Kalam, I haven't seen him in a while. Titans TV, I haven't seen him in a while. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if they still doing their thing. You know, and I think this conversation, once again, what I was trying to reiterate that for Umar, for instance, he's a psychologist. He has a PhD. That's his thing from a prestigious white university. Yeah. So I'm saying that because he pushed black while telling everybody his credentials as a prestigious white university. So I think that's really interesting, especially when we talk about the psychology of people, right? You understand what I'm saying? Especially a psychologist with a PhD. And if you're a psychologist, you understand words matter, word associations, how how saying certain things and associating them the way you associate black to slave, right, to Africa is disrespectful. It's disrespectful all the way around the board, because now we're talking about even the people on the continent, you know what I'm saying? You telling them about this fictional slave narrative, the slave story. You understand what I'm saying? Where did you get it from? But you don't get it from them bringing it to us, unless these guys have went to, UCLA somewhere and participated as well in the CIA op. You guys understand what the ghetto informant program is? Now, let me ask y'all a question. And this will only be my only question. Who would be the number one ghetto informant operatives? Who, what? You understand what I'm saying? Like history is repeating itself over and over and over again, and the people that are, that perpetuated these things are perpetuating the same stuff that comes from Black studies that morphed into African studies, right? So we're going to talk about a few of these things, the word Africa, stuff like that, right? So we talk about the 1619 project. It's not a coincidence, but by the way, when you put up certain articles and you do certain things, it gives us a chance to look at them and examine them. So I asked the question in 1619, right? That's the question of Dr. Umar Johnson. What they call in the continent is now called Africa, and what they calling the people Africans in 1619. So when we talk about the 1619 Jamestown story, right? You're talking about the colonies. At that time in 1619, in Virginia, it wasn't slavery, wasn't a system. Hopefully y'all understand what I'm saying. Not be enslaved, but slavery. Like owning people just cause. You had penance, you had employment, you had families, you had apprenticeships. That's what you had in 1619, according to documentation. What you did not have 20 some odd Africans coming into Jamestown. That has been fabricated, right, in 1990s. When they morphed the 1980s Black studies into African studies in the 1990s. Hey, listen, this is, and even if you tell us that Africans in the continent are participating in this is far in between, which is really interesting. That if you got African or Pan-Africanism, but then I don't even know the percentage of people who are actually from the continent, who live on the continent, are participating in this concept of Pan-Africanism. Now, I also want to say that Marcus Garvey was not a Pan-Africanist. He never said he was a Pan-African. He never said, hey, yo, I'm participating in Pan-Africanism. He never called himself an African. He never said that. He said, do business in Africa. The shit that y'all not doing, Umar. You understand? So we definitely can debunk at every angle the African tales and all this other stuff. People from the continent, they don't come over here and call themselves African American. They don't participate in the African American dream or nightmare for some people, because that's what it makes you. They don't consider themselves blacks. Black is a concept. It's a part of a social construct, Umar. And Umar knows this. Umar knows, once again, as a doctor in psychology, who has a doctor in psychology speaking to families and children, and he's pushing Black on them while telling them prestigious white is better than his Black ass universities or academies for our children. Y'all see the hypocrisy there? Y'all understand what hypocrisy is? That's hypocrisy. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what we're dealing with, bro. We're dealing with a bunch of hypocrites. Once again, the people are programmed to deal with hypocrites. Deal with, people talking Black, but right, or brown, And literally, I'm saying these terms for a reason. But then living other than that, I'll just say that. You know what I mean? And your right to your personal has everything. You have the right to do whatever you do in your personal life. Salute. Love whoever you love. Do what you do. That's your right. Nobody has the right to judge you, but you guys don't have the right to tell all of us that we Africans. You know what I'm saying? I want to pull up that video, Umar. Hey, you got that clip, bro?
Which video?
The Umar, one of Umar snapping and clapping his hands. You see, Big AP shot the Big Risen Power. Copper Grizzly, he had played that today. I thought that was really, really funny. But wanted to go through it. Yeah, Umar talking about
Damn, he turned into
he
Reverend
talking about
Umar on us?
pretendians. We're talking about pretendians, right? And it's always interesting that when we talk about these people that want to be, they mix stuff up. Because once again, this is the reason why you can't go into these Pan-African forums unequipped with the information, y'all. That's a problem, yo. That's a whole problem, man. You can't do that. How does that make sense? Logical. Like, how does that make sense in y'all head? You know what I'm saying? Once again, going back to this caste system. There's a color caste system, Umar. In the caste system, black is at the bottom of the caste system. Umar knows this. He understands this. This is psychology 101. He understands by pushing white supremacy, right? Here's the problem that y'all don't understand. This is how you understand. Like, when these people are not mad for real about anything that these guys are saying. Why? What are they saying that will bother the infrastructure that they are participating in by pushing black? How are you if black is a part of it, right? Black Lives Matter, ADOS, Foundational Black. Y'all understand what I'm saying? All these are government funded agencies. And these guys are government funded agents, period. And we're gonna prove it. See how that work? Just by what they say and not only what they say, but what they do and what they don't do. That's really telling. Like, I don't understand how this is even up for debate. Niggas is whole millionaires, right? Never come up with solutions, only more problems for people of color. Never solutions, only more problems. Come on, y'all. Like, we gotta wake up. Everybody say they waking up. Wake up. It's time. We are 2 a.m. 2am.com, man. Hey, yo, so it once again though, whatever you found the clip? You there?
No, I don't have the clip.
Anybody know that clip? I know Big AP had it on his thing. I don't know where he got it from. Maybe we got it from Instagram. Anyway, we'll find this out in a minute. So
when it's we could play Big AP, don't flag us. He played it this morning. We could rock it up.
Yeah.
Don't flag us, man.
Who have nah. Threads, what it do? Hey man, peace to everybody, man. Tapped in, man. I see Sister Amazon and that Mike, Tyron Lou, Wilmore Reed.
Hold on.
The Perfect Pure. Ghetto Child. Brandon. What happened? I'll mute.
You know when he showed it this morning, because I caught the end of the live.
I'm sure he played it in the beginning.
and get on the board with the information, because you know a lot of us like we all was at one point in time, we was heavily.
Not to cut your wisdom, man. Let's get to it. Here it is.
Give me 2 seconds.
Gotta get that on the big screen.
Goddamn, let's listen to this nigga right quick. Y'all drop some fire emojis in the chat. Why even go farther? Y'all drop some fire emojis. I ain't gonna take another step farther. Y'all see who on here?
Mr. T looking ass.
Y'all see who on this motherfucker? The craziest nigga around. Now let's listen to this fool.
Older or youth, nobody. I'm working. Where they institutions
Look how crazy he is.
I'm working. Where they institutions at?
Look at him. This nigga crazy. Umar the Psycho Johnson.
Brothers and sisters.
Johnson & Johnson, goddamn. This nigga ain't nothing but an African booty scratcher. He need that booty powder of that Johnson and that Umar Johnson powder. Nigga. This nigga bogus. He be hype as hell. Look at him.
Nobody in the conscious community compares.
Hey, don't forget the $1 challenge is still in effect. Make sure y'all support all the channels. Shout out to Sister So yesterday for that fire bill yesterday. I might even play some clips about your bill yesterday. It was fire. Shout out to Chick Homie Roots with the Cash App donation. Shout out to my sister Chick Homie Roots. By the way, shout out to Big Sis. I appreciate your support, man. Hey, and by the way, if y'all ain't shopping and supporting Aboriginal businesses and Aboriginal movements, what are you doing? Why y'all here? You feel me? About the support and growth. So, hey, first things first, go support the sister Chick Homie Roots. She make quality, handcrafted dream catchers, all sizes, all ordinance, all styles. Make sure y'all DM her, email, and, I mean, inquire something. Get somebody. Christmas coming up. No, y'all still celebrating. Get a dream catcher. You know, and break down some of the history. It's a conversational piece to start on some of this Aboriginal information with some of your family members. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Shout out to Chick Homie Rules for the Cash App donation. Don't let her be the only one to support the channel, you guys.
To me, nobody, elder or youth, nobody. I'm working. Where they institutions at? I'm working. Where they institutions at, brothers and sisters? And to the pretendians, this is what I want to say to my pretendians.
Look, this nigga hype. This nigga got hype. Look, as soon as he start talking about us, that nigga start rubbing his hands. He can't stand us black Aboriginals, us black Indians. This nigga Umar Johnson hate us. Listen to him.
And to the pretendians, this is what I want to say to my pretendians.
Now, I want y'all to watch this nigga hand movements the whole time he talk about us. This nigga hands is going to tell it all. If you can tell by nigga hands if he's psycho, watch this nigga hands.
And to the pretendians, this is what I want to say to my pretendians. My pretendians, listen. To the pretendian nation.
Now, seriously, y'all niggas got to watch this nigga hands, G. He's about to get serious.
To the pretendians, this is what I want to say to my pretendians. My pretendians, listen. To the pretendian nation. Pretendian, wannabe Indian. Listen. To the pretendian nation, the wannabe Indians, this is what I want to say to you. This is what I want to say to the pretendians. Nobody you named is building an institution. Nobody y'all naming is building an institution. Y'all not serious, they not serious. But here's what I want to say. For those of you who are not from Africa, I respect your right to self-hate.
Then he said, for those that's not from Africa, I respect your right to self-hate.
Building an institution. Y'all not serious, they not serious. But here's what I want to say. For those of you who are not from Africa, I respect your right to self-hate. I respect your right to self-hate. So since you're not African, There's no need for you to ever come to this school. Don't come to no conferences. Don't come to no conventions. Don't come to no seminars. Don't come to the sleepovers. Don't come to the trips. Don't come to the tours. Don't send your kids to the school. Listen, Black people have been trying to get out of oppression by changing their identity for 400 years. The pretendian solution is nothing new. We've done that before. Study your history. Back in the 1800s, Africans who had a little bit of Native American blood, and the Native Americans are mixed race African people anyway. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. These Negroes don't know nothing about history. These Negroes don't know. Let me get this straight. We have 4.
Nigga, butt hurt. Watch this nigga hands, y'all. He is so butt hurt right now.
Self-hate.
Look at him. Look, anytime, look. This nigga Umar Johnson sick, y'all. This nigga's sick.
There's no need. I respect your right to self-hate. So since you're not African, there's no need for you to ever come to this school. Don't come to no conferences. We've done that before. Well, anyway, Lord,
we're not.
Lord have mercy. These Negroes don't know nothing about history. These Negroes.
Hey, Lotus, real quick. Go back a second. Hey, he said something about the Native Americans being mixed Africans.
We've done that before.
We got to address that. We're going to address a lot more stuff.
Let's get it. Shout out to Chick Home Rules for the Cash App donation.
No, you're cool right there.
I want to support the town, you guys.
To me, nobody, elder or youth, nobody. I'm working. Where they institutions at? I'm working. Where they institutions at, brothers and sisters? And to the pretendians, this is what I want to say to my pretendians.
Look, this nigga hype. This nigga got hype. Look, he start talking about us, then he start rubbing his hands. He can't stand us Black Aboriginals, us Black Indians. This nigga Umar Johnson hate us. Listen.
And to the pretendians, this is what I want to say to my pretendians.
Now I want y'all to watch this nigga hand movements the whole time he talk about us. This nigga hands gonna tell it all. If you can tell by nigga hands if he's psycho, watch this nigga hand.
And to the pretendians, this is what I want to say to my pretendians. My pretendians, listen. To the pretendian nation.
Now, seriously, y'all niggas gotta watch this nigga hands, G. He's about to get serious.
To the pretendians, this is what I want to say to my pretendians. My pretendians, listen. To the pretendian nation, pretendian, wannabe Indian, listen. To the pretendian nation, the wannabe Indians, this is what I want to say to you. This is what I want to say to the pretendians. Nobody you named is building an institution. Nobody y'all naming is building an institution. Y'all not serious, they not serious. But here's what I want to say. For those of you who are not from Africa, I respect your right to self-hate.
That nigga said, for those that's not from Africa, I respect your right to self-hate.
Building an institution. Y'all not serious, they not serious. But here's what I want to say. For those of you who are not from Africa, I respect your right to self-hate. I respect your right to self-hate. So since you're not African.
Time out. Why he looking around like that, bro? Like somebody about to come for that money he stole.
So there's no need for you to ever come to this school. Don't come to no conferences. Don't come to no conventions. Don't come to no seminars. Don't come to the sleepovers. Don't come to the trips. Don't come to the tours. Don't send your kids to the school. Listen, Black people have been trying to get out of oppression by changing their identity for 400 years. The pretendian solution is nothing new. We've done that before. Study your history. Back in the 1800s, Africans who had a little bit of Native American blood, and the Native Americans are a mixed race African people anyway. Lord have mercy.
Stop it right there. So, Umar, what do you mean when you say the Native Americans are mixed? With Africans and who? Who are they mixed with, y'all? And who is he designating as Africans? Because as we know, nobody calls themselves Africans other than a colonized mind or a ghetto informant operative. Do you understand what I'm saying? At this point right now, people are tapping into their bloodline, tapping into their ancestors, tapping into actual things that they can prove through oral traditions, through records, through anything that we can find is all giving us a positive, affirmation of us being here. Now, we're going to just use your words, Umar. There's no slander over here for me. Once again, the views and opinions of a guest, videos that we play, that we're here to critique for educational and entertainment purposes, but also we have right as indigenous aborigines of this land to set the record straight from all the fuckery that a lot of people are doing. So they're funded to do this, okay? They're funded to be on YouTube. They're funded to be on television, Charlemagne them. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a thing. So once people start seeing people on these certain platforms, that gives them validity. So that's why so many people celebrity groupies, because they want to be next to celebrities. And as far as building institutions, once again, the institutions that we're building over here, right, are for the community or for the people. Just because you're building a school, there's more institutions than to be built other than schools, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? So when we talk about institution, but what about the Ziax institution? Shout out to Q Butter and the work they're doing over there. He didn't get a 1% of the funding that you got, Umar, and he's still doing things that's great work for the children. And we can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So there's lots of institutions out here, and a lot of work that's been done that people don't feel like they got to go and brag about it, bro, and bang on their chest. You understand what I'm saying? It's about the work. It's not about y'all watch this, bro. It's just crazy. The nonsense that's coming out. This educated man who says he's for the people. Y'all got to understand that. Now, one thing that y'all never going to hear from these guys, like I point out, and nobody pays attention to this, just because they can say the white man, just because they can say supremacy in the same sentence and say all these submissive ass words, right? That don't make them fighting against the system or this imaginary ass white man, your neighbor who's paying the same. Come on, y'all. See, once again, we got to get into it because once again, we're a solution-based platform. We're men that's going to change shit on our land, in our communities. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what we're going to do. But the first part of it starts, hey, I guess we have to take it to everybody. I told y'all, bro, it's get the fuck down and lay the fuck down. That's what it is. Y'all in our way, we're not fucking with y'all. Man, people are tapping into their people, bro. We don't know nothing about Africa. Salute the people that do. That's cool. But that's not everybody's story. So you tell us that we came in 1619, right? You got to show the documentation for this. You can't show me a new website putting this out here. You see what I'm saying? Or some books, you know what I'm saying? Even when you guys go to, once again, the Library of Congress was burned down several times. So once again, once they start changing stuff or whatever, they start changing words. But they didn't change the 20 some odd Negroes into Africans until the 90s. So 1990s. 300 goddamn years later. So when y'all saying all this stuff, bro, come on, man. Then they make this been the origin story of everybody's story. 1619 story, which is funded by, so once you see, hey, check this out, especially once you see people aligning themselves with that say that they for the people, you know that they're GIP. You have to watch them. If they're lining themselves up with Black Lives Matter, they're GIP. George Soros are part of that. Open Society and all these other places. These people are funding these puppets. That's why they'll never say nothing against the establishment. So even when one like Kyrie Irving or Ice Cube step up out of them, or even Kanye, they'll say, all of them will turn their back because they get that call. They don't want to be free. We free over here. Just keep that in the back of your mind. God damn, Umar, I can't believe this shit, bro. Like, you still on, we got to put you on the short bus, huh? But we got something else for you. We got the boat for you.
Yeah, he going
we're
on
going
the
to
boat.
put you niggas on this little short boat and get y'all on back over there, and they're going to send y'all ass right on back, because you don't even want to let that Johnson go. You know the power of Johnson. Come on, Umar. Go ahead and say what your name is, because he knows that's why he's famous, because his name is Johnson. Air quote. Shout out to the Johnson clan out there. You hear me? So, hey, man, look, come on, fam. Hey, we watching this, bro. Like, we watching you guys, man. You niggas is lining yourself up right along with the Zionist agenda. You understand what I'm saying? But once again, calling us black and just putting it on everybody, saying, okay, we self-hating. Well, what about the people that are self-hating about the land that they stand on, their ancestors, what their actual grandmother told them, Umar? I would like to see Umar produce any African lineage. Last time I checked, he was trying to prove that he was attached to our great ancestor, Frederick Douglass, who left us a great speech called The Folly of Colonization. Hey, I'm going to be on Greedy Vegan tonight, by the way. 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, man. We're going to be going in. Like I said, man, shout out to Greedy. So y'all tap in to Greedy Vegan, man, if y'all haven't subscribed to him. Go over there, man. I just got to say, man, like, yo, this is not even making sense at this point, Umar. We're just going to give you a nice little quick little tap, man. Just shout over the bow, man. So you're saying this Africa stuff, right? Explain to the people, do a lecture, go somewhere, show us the history of Africa. That's my challenge to all pan-boo-boos, okay? Right? Oh, my challenge to you, Umar. You have a PhD. So I said I debate PhDs. So, Umar, let's set up a debate, brother. It can be face-to-face, yeah. I think that'd be even better. You know what I mean? What y'all think? Let's make that happen. Since Umar has a PhD in African, and he's the prince of Pan-Africanism and all this shit, well, Umar, I challenge you, sir, to a debate. Period. I'll come to your school and debate you. Does that work? But yo, let's get back to this video, y'all. I mean, it's gonna tell on itself, but I had to say that right there. We're talking about what do they mix with, Umar? How you talking about these mestizos? We're talking about they're African. Who was here first, y'all? See, once again, the reason why we go into the archaeology, into the architecture and stuff like that is because that we are cross-referencing things. We're not just coming with one curriculum to prove our ancestry or to prove that we was here, but we're using scientific methodology as well. Observation. Okay, here are people that are here that painted themselves on the walls right here. Here's a fucking statue with locks on it with a fucking afro. Like, come on, y'all. Like, so so we know that the pale skin came here at a certain time period and created mestizos with a caste system. So once I see people like Umar Johnson, right, getting along with the go along, I have to say, Umar, you are ghetto informant program operative. You are, brother. And listen, y'all, not that all people that been in the military, because I'm a military brat for full disclosure, right? You know what I'm saying? We're going to these military schools, they have you thinking a certain type of way. But I'm talking about an actual military school, like cadet. Y'all follow me? So that was ingrained. So when you got to get to the psychology of people. You understand what I'm saying? His father's a Marine. Shout out to him. That'd be a dope interview, y'all. I've seen him. He's went public and stuff. Now I don't know personal shit, y'all. You know what I mean? But once again, just to the mind frame of people that we allow the CIA to push up as leaders of black people, right? Because we're not black, y'all. And when we say that, we're not saying that we are detaching ourselves from our people in our community. See, that's the problem I have with you guys. You guys say stuff like you abos, you aborigines, as if you don't know what the fuck that means. I think y'all retarded. Because if I ask you, Umar, if you are Aborigine or you even an African, sir, show us what documentation makes you African. See how that works?
Look at you, big dummy.
Go ahead, bro. I'm going in on thing. Go ahead, man. You got it.
See, these Negroes don't know nothing about history. These Negroes don't know. Let me get this straight. We have 4.
This nigga butt hurt. Watch this nigga hands, y'all. He is so butt hurt right now.
Self-hate.
Look at him. Look, anytime, look. This nigga Umar Johnson sick, y'all. This nigga's sick.
There's no need for. I respect your right to self-hate. So since you're not African, there's no need for you to ever come to this school. Don't come to no conferences. Listen, we've done that before. Well, anyway, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. These Negroes don't know nothing about history. These Negroes.
Do y'all hear this nigga? Y'all hear this nigga, man? This nigga crazy, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, he thawed off. Umar Johnson, shout out. Umar Johnson, shout out, dude. I don't even really, we ain't got to listen no more. That nigga crazy. Copper Grizzly, big Aboriginal power. Soon about to put Lex Vortex in the Daishiki body bag.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. We'll see.
Aboriginal, native, yeah, we gon' die every day, cause we don't know where we came. We been here, lived here, open borders, got deported, fought for rights. Kidnapped, bitch slapped, blacked out, covered up, washed white. Drugged up, slugged up, beat bread, left for dead, fuck your life. It's all a plan, kill your man, take your land, slave your kids, rape your wife. Why y'all look so mad if all this shit I say is true? Why y'all look so mad if all this shit happened to you? White man quick to tell you, you was a slave, nothing before me. He himself only been free since.
Was that the end of that right there? I know he had played some more later.
Yeah, he stopped it right there. Yeah, he stopped it right there. He played more?
Yeah, a little later. I mean, so what's your reaction to that, though?
I mean, it just explains it all. That right now they're desperate. I mean, we have this cancel culture. We have all this stuff, you know, the 2020 and the, you know, the 19s and all that stuff happening, and everybody channels getting shut down. But they're still allowed to speak, you know, like you mentioned earlier. They're not crossing any boundaries, Umar or Tariq Nasheed. They're not saying anything of any hardcore truth, because if they did, they would be shut down. They would be canceled. It would be no culture. If they really were about that life, that's what their channel will be. My channel is done. You know, their channel and them operating on social media, it's on full effect. They're even getting more people. It's like they didn't miss a step at all. So it's very suspect. Well, it's beyond suspect. It's not even suspect. It is exactly what it is with them. So I find it odd that he says we don't know our history, but the argument that we all make is something wrong with history. That history is his story, not ours. 3000.
So y'all don't think that he knows that? He'll say that happened in Africa, right?
All the time.
That's what I'm saying. Like the hypocrisy, Umar. Come on, bro. Like I said, I ain't here for no slander. I don't care about your personal stuff. You guys put that out on there yourself. How I feel about it is, the psychological damage that a psychologist knows that he's doing to his people. That's the problem I have with you, bro. You know what I mean? And a lot of people look up to you because you do have the prestigious white credentials. You have been seen on the Breakfast Club. You did come out with some very powerful information when it comes to child psychology, but telling the child that he's less than and there's always something bigger than him that he's fighting against is the problem, Umar. That's all I care about as a psychologist. See what I'm saying? But also, we are this group over here, brother, we are scientists in ancient American history, culture, science, math. Do you understand, Umar? And we gave that to Africa. We gave that to Europe. We gave that to Asia. We gave that to the world, bro. So we're not taking second seat to nobody, no made up concepts based off of out of Africa hypocrisy, but it's a hypothesis, brother. You're a hypocrite and you know it. Once again, I would love face-to-face debate, y'all. Wherever city wants to do it in, y'all, let's make that happen. Let's get on his head. We on you guys' head. Hey, but I do want to play this video though. That one that sent you on Tariq. Remember that? Since we brought him up. So I was gonna just do that separate, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's very telling. I don't know, because we got about like half hour for Greedy show. Let me see. We have enough time to get into this. I don't know, I might stay on Umar head, y'all. We'll come back and get Tariq later. Let's do that. I don't got enough time to get on his head right now. This video is about 45 minutes long. He did this interview about 9-10 months ago, right? And why it's interesting, why it's telling, is because, once again, what they're saying out their mouth, what they don't say. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when they're doing interviews and other things, they're only going to project power to other people, and only weakness and submission. The dominant society is submitting. You understand what I'm saying? So, Umar, when you say these things and stuff like that or whatever, like, where are they leaders? What are they institutions and stuff like that? But what about the businesses and things that you guys have the platforms to support? Where are the businesses that say, hey, I got this started off of Umar Johnson because of Umar Johnson, Umar, you know what I'm saying? You guys don't pay it forward. Another clear sign of GIP. So we're going to get into GIP again, y'all, and get a little bit more in depth. And, what's the budget? What's Biden's budget? I know he's over 100 billion. I'm sure he just took it over 100 billion. Just rounded it on up. So yeah, y'all gotta be careful, man. These fools out here. Yeah, man, shout out to everybody in the building. Oh, is she there? I see.
Yeah, I'm loading the video up now.
Oh, which one you doing?
The Tariq
The Tariq one?
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna go ahead and do it? Okay.
It's pretty long though. You want to stay on Umar?
We'll give everybody a sneak peek. Let's do it. Since you got it pulled up, you don't want to do it on the trouble.
This is Pimp Kane Tariq Nasheed right here.
Greetings and welcome to the movement with Kevin Shockley and Kofi Niles. Thank you for joining us. This show highlights the most important voices in the current Black movement for social justice. This is chance for us to learn from the most insightful and impactful leaders in the community. Welcome to the Movement with Kemet and Kofi. Today we're here with Mr. Tariq Nasheed, who is known for his mega hit series Hidden Colors, a documentary about Black history. We're also here with Dr. Afia Mbili-Shaka, who is a professor and psychologist studying psychotherapy. Dr. Mbili-Shaka was recently featured on Good Morning America to discuss her research around Black identity. Tariq and Afia, welcome to the movement.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Tariq Nasheed, yes, Michael Brown, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, and a host of other African Americans laying in the street dead for absolutely no reason. A few years ago, you contextualized the underlying problem this way.
Deflect into what's wrong with the Black community. And we never talk about the real issue of racism and the real thing that drives racism, which is systematic white supremacy. And that's something that's never even spoken about publicly.
It used to be much less popular than it is now to use the phrase systematic white supremacy. Help us understand, what is systematic white supremacy? What is white supremacy? And what does that have to do with what's happening to Black people now?
It's a system that guarantees benefits and privileges based on race. And it also guarantees detrimental treatment and mistreatment based on race. So white people are guaranteed certain privileges and benefits, and Black people are guaranteed to be mistreated and systematic deprivation. So we have to always put it in the context of a system, and there are many people who operate this system. We think white supremacy is just an extremist group, a few guys walking around with hoods, a few guys walking around with swastikas, and white supremacy, the system of it is deeper than that. It's the local librarian, it's the local politician, it's the congressman, it's the person at the store, it's the person at the school. They operate in conjunction and they operate on codes with each other. And they get these codes through osmosis. So it's very hard to detect who exactly is a white supremacist. So this is why it's been so hard to replace the system of white supremacy with the system of justice, because now nobody's admitting to being a white supremacist. Before, the people in this country were very proud to say that they were white supremacists. That's their term. They created the term white supremacy and drilled it into us. Now that we're giving them the term back, they're saying, hey, don't say that now. All racism matters.
So if that's the case, then why do we have people going around saying things like
Let me stop it. Chief fell out for a second.
Stack that bitch up, Mike.
Yeah, truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. The truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't, it ain't legalized. Realize, realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Real eyes, realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Real eyes, realize. Realize. Yeah, slavery was a long time ago. How? Same motherfuckers still here right now. Colonized on our land, they ahead of us. Changed our name so much, they scared of us. Children of the sun, y'all don't compare to us. Pale-faced people, this ain't y'all area. Talking about America, pale-faced people, this ain't y'all area. Even up the playing field, bitch, I'm darn. How you a victim, bitch, you a Karen. Cognitive dissonance, you don't need sparing. You got white privilege, so you don't need sparing. Looking at my homeland, man, I can't believe her. Colonized came here, they ain't never leave her. Indians ain't die off cause we here. You ain't gotta lie, just say you won't be here. How you American but not indigenous? 400 years still ain't get rid of us. All Europeans and naturalized citizens made all the Indians niggas on the census. 1492 we was on the fences. Civil rights movement, we was so defensive. Black Wall Street, whites got so offended. Common law rights gave us amendments. Think I don't speak truth, that's alright. First slave 1619 was all white. 1200 wasn't no continent, all white. Europe named after a black woman, alright. Grafted, it come from us, do your research. Go within, quit listening to teachers. And the Nuki got voice coming out the speaker. Cut off trees down and made us weaker. Really they foreigner, the shit gets deeper. Whites don't know where whites come from either. I'm Aborigine, we come from the ether. Ruling over us in our land, that's evil. Being colonized right now, black people. Prisoner of the war, that's why it ain't equal. Wake up everybody, don't be no sheeple. Freedom ain't free, really freedom is illegal. And we can't get mad at this. Whites act like we can't see their advantages. Privileges real, they working in management. Low down dirty, but they calling us savage. They want you to think they above us. All white people are part-time judges. I ain't no racist, but I ain't no sucker. I ain't no African, but they my brothers. Been lied to, I got built up anger. We built everything, still waiting on the savior. Don't call yourself black, please do me that favor. Black tourmaline will protect you from a hater. Listening to your oppressors is dangerous. Gave us a Bible and stole our nation. Said we couldn't read what we didn't know the language. Kept us on paper because we didn't see the danger. American Indian, keep the religion. Skin copper color look just like a penny. Wanted our land and you called us stingy. Ain't no Democrats there to gotta pay attention. We got ancestors but the papers is missing. Kings and queens we just can't remember. Remember who you are, just like Simba. Now they got a vax, we don't want that in us. George Washington is the ninth president, look it up. United States only 10 square blocks, look it up. White people really the minorities, look it up. Courtrooms don't got authority, look it up. You want me, say stop governing me. Gave me a straw man, it's really not me. Why you don't keep it 100 with me? Why Trayvon killer still walk around free? Made this song for the truth, don't hate it. History was told in reverse, I've stated. You still oppressed, somebody gotta say it. I'm taking out of school, that's the reason I made it. History is his story. History is his story. History is his story. History is his story. It ain't my story. History is his story. Probably ain't your story. History is his story. It's his story.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Damn, Threads, man, you just knocked the whole white supremacy out the box with that one. Shit. Damn.
Fuck this motherfucker. He just got low, you know what I mean? He got to get out here. Ain't no pussy here for us, you know what I mean?
R.I.P. to the realest from the side, Chad Butler. Hey, I know you heard of me, yeah. Another first degree. I know you heard of me. Another first degree murder. And it's a capital murder.
I'm a pimp C, bitch, so rum in my butt. I sold a 6, 8 lakh, bitch. I got ostrich on my seat, my candy paint red and black. When I left, I had one, but I'm coming back with 2. And she bought a girlfriend, hey, so now I got a few. Hey, hit the website and make it do what I do. I make 3,000 in one day, so motherfuck what you do. If I told you pussy number, you would think I was fibbing. Going in and out of town, you might think I was tripping. The game ain't a thing, foreign with Jag. I spent 1,000 on a Sachi shirt and left on the tag. Got a badge though, money and that bitch is legit. I hooked that hoe up with my plug and that bitch hit for a brick. Whipped it up, double back, cut them rookies some slack. Bitch, I came up and corrupt, I'm selling pussy and crack. Got some kush from California, had to take me a trip. Bitch, I mailed myself a 30, made 2,000 to split. Hit the studio with Sam, cause I got something to say. Pussy stay up out my face, cause I got something to spray. True hustler out the South, big bag, man. Hater see me drop his head and get mad. And X see my new bitch and get sad. And start crying cause she eating out the trash. Central Texas, motherfucker, that's where I stay. I be in corrupt city every goddamn day. Big paper, I'm stacking. Hoes gon' let me beat they back in, cause all this dick that I be packing. A black man and a poet. Pimp C, one of the best to ever do it, and I'ma make sure that y'all know it. My best friend a real killer, so you best not trip. Pussy keep on popping off, he gon' get shot in the lip. Slow ass nigga.
It's the first degree. I know you heard of me. It's the first degree. I know you heard of me. It's the first degree murder. It's the first degree murder. It's a capital murder. I brought it back. Shout out to Bun B, check this out.
Just like Bun B, bitch. I was a king of moving chickens in my kitchen whipping. Never slipping, pop the clipping. I kept my sink dripping. Just in case the task force is flipping, they got them stitches tipping. I ain't tripping, pain dripping. Plus I got bitches stripping. Now peep this game from a heavy brother, the fetty lover. Over eat belly stuff. I've never been a petty hustler. I get his dick to your mother, cause I'm a motherfucker. Chew me up like some hubba bubba. Shit, never love another. She like to eat nutter butter, I need another rubber. But keep that shit undercover, I'm trying to duck a sucker. Yes sir, Mr. Master. Hit your sister faster than pastor to the pastor. He fucked behind the church and the pastor. Seen the bitch walking almost past her. Let the window down, then the pastor. The gas, then the asked her. If she had asthma, I gassed her. Told the bitch forget about her past. Her skin is yellow like hello. Booty poking like an elbow and shaking like a bowl of jello. Yeah, ho, hit the track and she ain't talking about no railroad. All she said is yes, she can't even spell no. Yeah, bro, strapped like some Velcro with nail blow. The better have my mail ho, before I catch a murder case and go to jail. Oh, hell no. Suckers gon' suffer. I bust a buster and his brother with this cutter from Russia. If the 12 wanna discuss you, I'd never discuss you. Throw your body in a mechanical car, crush you and crush you. Don't know what the fuck is up with Usher, but I'm burning your lover. Be at your funeral smoking with the preacher, deacon, and usher. Bust your head, have your head leaking red like a gusher. Throw your body in the water like some tissue and flush it. Chop you up like a machete, like you been fighting with Freddy. Face and belly looking like a bowl of meatball and spaghetti. You ain't ready. All of my niggas dead and they'll piss on you like R. Kelly and shit on you like a white freaking Lee. You stanky and smelly.
Murder. Panthers. Original Purple Panthers. That's my OG. Rest in peace, Pimp C. It's throwback, man. It's new single out right now, y'all. Go check that out, man. My OG on all platforms. Remurdered. So yeah, man. Peace to the guys, man. Peace to everybody, man. We back in here. Yep. We gonna get back to the video. Y'all want to talk about what we just saying so far? Like, I mean, yo, I say this right. Just so far, when we get back to that, right? Yo, when we talk about, you know, Mbili, Shaka, right? The sister, and then you already know Tariq Nasheed or whatever, right? So she had on like an African dress. Y'all see that? So she was just on ABC. So, you know, they're gonna talk a little bit more about her background a little bit. She went to Howard, stuff like that, right? But yeah, and so for our understanding, you know, Mr. Nasheed went to Yale. It's Ivy League, so prestigious white universities. Howard, young lady, and you know, she's African now. It's Africa. No matter what she's talking about, black is Africa to her, right? And don't make anybody a negative person or a bad person that feels like that. Y'all follow me? Yeah, it's not. It's you have the right to identify. That doesn't mean that you hate yourself or hate anybody. You have a right if you want to walk around in outfits from the biblical times. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do all that you want to do and do all that. No shot at nobody. I'm just saying you could do whatever the fuck you think you want to do. You can walk around in medieval armor and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got the right to do whatever you got to do. But what you guys are doing, you're pushing, you know, a culture that was given to you guys by people that you say are the enemy. That makes you hypocrites. Okay? Then say stuff like you abos and all these things that you apparently are trying not to understand or are trying to confuse the people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we can get back into this right here. Hey, shout out to the Kai Institute, man, in the movement and stuff like that or whatever. But you guys, if you haven't been infiltrated by GIP, you are GIP already just by default because you're pushing black culture. Black culture means there's a white culture. And if there's a white culture, that means that it's on top of the black culture and all the other mixed cultures in between that. That's a part of the racial class system, caste, all these things. And you guys work with these people while you pushing against. Now, I want you guys to pay close attention. If there's anything that you guys can point out that they're saying that you feel like is fighting the system, right? Fighting. If y'all hear anything that you guys see that's you know, going in that direction, point it out for me, because I couldn't find it the first time I watched this. So let's go. Press go.
Supremacists. And this is why it's been so hard to replace the system of white supremacy with the system of justice, because now nobody's admitting to being a white supremacist. Before, the people in this country were very proud to say that they were white supremacists. That's their term. They created the term white supremacy and drilled it into us. Now that we're giving them their term back, they're saying, hey, don't say that now. All racism matters.
So if that's the case, then why do we have people going around saying things like this?
White supremacy and white nationalism ranks nowhere near the top of the issues that are facing Black America.
Considering what Candace Owens said, what's your response to that?
In any type of system of tyranny, any type of system of blatant white supremacy, there's always been collaborators with the white supremacist structure. You can see that in Nazi Germany. They had Jewish people like Rumkowski, who was a very well-known collaborator with the Jewish.
Hey, stop right there. Stop right there. God damn it. First off, they love using Candace Owens. Why they don't use Angela Stanton King? Y'all ever answer that
they
question?
know better. They might get punched in the snot box.
No. The reason why I say that, she's very conservative. She's outright, said that she's a Republican. She runs with Trump. Y'all follow me? And so it's interesting that they pull up Candace Owens, but once again, she's right. That clip that they just said on Candace Owens is right. But what they're doing is they know that Candace Owens is not popular because within the circles of niggerdom, right? You know what I mean? And blackdom, you know what I mean? Because it's black, black. They have to have a villain. Y'all follow me? They have, and it's always gonna be a brown face. So it's interesting that he dude pulled her up. Out of all the people that he could pull it up, he pulled up Candace Owens on the quote that came from her, right? Now check this out. Now here's another thing. There's a caveat to this, right? Now y'all notice the first person that Mr. Tariq Nasheed went to make an example out of something that happened to. This is, hey y'all, hey man, listen, man. If you guys don't understand this, maybe this ain't for you. Maybe this ain't for y'all. Maybe this is too much. This is too much meat. You might still need, some baby food or something. Okay, so pay attention. Okay, pay attention. So when this brother goes straight to the Nazis, attacking, right, or doing something to the Jews, what he just did right there, he just deflected from us and our issues, right, and now he's defending them. He's not attacking that system. So I just want to point that out. And I also want to point out that he's in Tommy Hilfiger. I don't know if anybody understands that, understands the significance in this. The sister's playing her part because she's all African out. But a nigga that's talking black economics, black this, black that, could have been up there in 2 a.m. Could have been up there in PRPS. He could have been in 1,001 other black. That's what he says, right? Black empowerment, black this, black that. Show black empowerment, wear black empowerment, make it your culture. Tommy Hilfiger is his culture. But I digress. Let's go. Press go.
With the Nazis who helped round Jewish people and take them to the concentration camps, he was ultimately taken to the concentration camp himself. So people get desperate and they do desperate things. So they get people like Candace Owens and they turn her into a collaborator with the white supremacist system. They elevate her to some type of spokesperson status. Candace Owens is only known for getting pushed into the limelight to talk negatively about Black people. There's another context to that as well. White supremacy is a
and you don't talk negative about Black people, sir.
Sheesh. All of the African Caribbean nations, those are the fields. America is the big house. And a lot of folks who are in the field.
Are you pausing right there? Hold on, y'all. Y'all hear this? See, this is a slave mentality right here. But he's, once again, though, hey, America is the big house. Like, who thinks like that? Only a slave thinks like that.
That's Marxist. What he is teaching right there is grade A, 1,000,000,000% Marxism. If you look up Marxism, it's anti-American, and they only talk about America in that matter.
Yeah, Yeah, that's true. I mean, come on, bro. Like it's right here, man. Like you guys can't see this. So once again, it went to them out of all the other things. But they're comparing what happened in Nazi Germany, and this is what people like Tariq like to do is compare that to what they're saying, the 400-year slavery, right? Well, guess what? Umar arrives with these same talking points, these same things. These guys are the same, and they were together until they just have they either have a money issue or an ego issue, but they were together with ADOS and everybody else. And then once they get at each other, then they start spilling the beans on each other's personal business. But guess what? You guys knew that when you went in there and you seen all these cameras with pale faces behind them, and you seen the production team and all this other stuff. First movie, the second movie, the third movie. When did you just start saying, hey, man, this ain't right. You should be having a melanated production team out here. But because, right, you didn't say that. Once you got mad, you said that. That's how this works. So there's a problem because the people still sit back and in a month can raise $1 million in a month. But as y'all know, seen from Big Aboriginal Powers yesterday's show, right, that building situation fell through. Now, what could builders do with $1 million? We can build something and employ the people, but even create apprentice things that you could build. And we talk institutions, right? Umar, you the same way. You squandered things or whatever and didn't create anything. You're still talking institution you built. Nothing. That's pie in the sky daddy right there, sir. And not that, and me, I root for you guys. So I've supported both of you brothers in the past. But once again, that was before I knew you guys was Gib. That's before I knew anything about the ghetto informant program. That's a real thing. I know it sounds crazy, but this is a real thing. And they have Trump had a $90 billion budget. Okay. So Biden's going to have even a bigger budget for this program that you guys call COINTELPRO. So we got to say, well, who are the people that they continually are elevating to this position with no works? While saying, now I think it's interesting that he's talking about, Candace Owens is made to talk down on black people, right? But that's what she's known for. Well, that's what you're known for, sir. So let's be clear. Now, on top of all this shenanigans that you're doing, sir, you're gonna have to explain the Michael Moore connection. You're gonna have to explain the Zionist connection, because you're never gonna say anything against these people, even once you called out on it. And you're gonna do stuff like this. You're gonna say this right here. You're never gonna say anything against these Jewish people. That's what you're not gonna do. And so we understand that. So I just wanted to let that be known, y'all. So this is not personal. This is business. This is what we're supposed to do. Call shit out, to be plain and simple. That's a problem. This is a problem for me. And I know some people are gonna be like, you hating on what? What exactly am I hating on? That's what y'all gonna explain to us. I'm hating on Tommy Hilfiger? Huh? I'm hating on this conversation with no substance to it? Let me know what I'm hating on, please. I'm hating on what exactly? That's what I'm saying? So y'all know there's people in this community that will whore themselves out to the Pan-African community, to the Native Identity Extremist community. That's what I'm saying. The pale skin community, because they didn't have no honor in the first place. They don't have no connection to this shit, no blood, sweat, and tears to this, because peoples come from other places. They're here to take over. They're here to direct the traffic. So y'all got to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's really interesting that what we about to hear in this conversation right here, y'all got to pay attention. But make these people hold them accountable for the shit that's coming out their mouth. As I know that there's companies, clothing companies that spend money, right, on Tariq Nasheed to promote on this radio show and his right? So that means that I know people send him stuff. People send me stuff. So I know people send him stuff. So he could have wore something else to promote with his platform to elevate another black business, air quote black business. Y'all see the fuckery that comes from these people? That's you guys not supporting the people that support you. That's what that is. You're only doing it for self-gain. That's a problem. That's a problem for everybody that should be watching this. But apparently, niggas is just, too mesmerized and glamour. You know what I'm saying? If you guys ever watched True Blood, niggas been bedazzled around this bitch. But that's fine. I guess that's why I get Sci-Hop is here to give you the medicine that you need. You know what I'm talking about? So it's gonna hurt, but that's what it is, man. So we're not gonna be loved. We're not gonna be, but because the people love pretty lies, man. That's what y'all love, pretty lies. What up, Redskin? I mean, niggas still buying it in certain places. I'm talking about Mr. Black empowerment over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or no empowerment. Tariq Nasheed. See what I'm saying? Hey, you can go back to the video, man, whenever you get ready.
So they want to get in the big house. So they'll collaborate with the white supremacist masters to get in the big house.
That nigga said white supremacist masters.
Undermine the black people who are in the.
Hey, he put white supremacist masters in the same, like right behind some white supremacist masters, y'all. If that ain't guilt, yo, hey, look, show me one time. You know what I'm saying? Show me one time where this nigga gonna be like, hey, the elite black man with the muscles and like say he ain't gonna say nothing positive on this platform, yo. Like this is only a fuck nigga right here, y'all. I hate to do this to y'all, you celebrity worshipers out there, and but I'm gonna show you. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, and
hey, man,
the people I talk to
shout out to JR
they always say there's no such thing as white supremacy. They're like, what the hell are you talking about?
That's bad. What is that? Even you talk to them. I got more evidence. We're gonna do part 2 of this tomorrow on Umar. But we're gonna lay this out right here, right now. Then we're gonna go over to Greedy Vegans, y'all. Y'all please come on over, man, and show some love to Greedy Vegan. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to his channel if you haven't subscribed to his channel. But yo, we're gonna get back to this real fast. Yo, this is really interesting. Like I said, you gotta let people talk and let them talk. And then they say what they say, and then we can react to this. So this is for educational and information, as well as entertainment purposes. So once again, fuck fair use, fuck everybody that have a problem with us waking up and waking our people up. We over here shaking y'all hard, like wake the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Wake up. It's time.
Which is us. Now let's look at it in the context of slavery. Most of the runaways in slavery were people working in the house because they were right there under white supremacy and they saw how detrimental and how demonic it was, and there was nowhere else to go. You couldn't go the only thing was freedom. So if you look at slave narratives, the runaways were the ones in the house. We're the ones, foundational black Americans, we fight white supremacy tooth and nail. But you have other groups who want to come in because they've been deprived of resources in their homeland. So they just want to get into a comfortable zone in the big house and almost replace us to a certain degree. So they will systematically go get Caribbeans. Candace Owens is Caribbean. A lot of people don't know that. And she identifies with being Caribbean. Most of the people that are the Blacks for Trump folks, most of them are West African immigrants or Caribbean immigrants. Many of them are Jamaican. And that's deliberate because white supremacists, they're very scientific and they know how to strategically use black people against each other.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Dr. And Billy Shaka, you hear this, that what Tariq Nasheed is saying is that we are beset with almost a violent, just vile brand of white supremacy. But yet you have what Candace Owens just said. At the same time, aren't we experiencing more of sort of like what we used to have in the 1960s with COINTELPRO, is this intentional discord in the community in terms of what everybody is thinking? Or do we have sort of just genuine disagreement? What do you say?
Well, there are a variety of ways to interpret her behavior and the behavior of others.
What in the hell is going on here, man? What the hell is that? I'm seeing the name and I'm thinking I'm about to hear somebody talking like Ola BC Ole Lacan. What the hell?
She knew.
The people that have been pawns in the system of white supremacy or victims of it. I think that there needs to be group cohesiveness as a way to address white supremacy. But I think that one of the greatest attacks of Black people is creating discord. And so when we don't have a collective identity, that it can sicken us. We are a clan people, a tribal people. We work in groups. And so having these voices of sickness can actually infect other people then too.
I want to share a James Baldwin clip from more than 40 years ago and then follow it up with a question for the both of you.
When I left this country in 1948, I left this country with one reason only, one reason. I didn't care where I went. I might have gone to Hong Kong, I might have gone to Timbuktu, I ended up in Paris, on the streets of Paris, with $40 in my pocket on the theory that nothing worse could happen to me there than it already happened to me here.
More and more, I'm hearing Black people, especially millennials, say, you know what? The US isn't for Black people. I'm moving back to Africa. And this year, the Exodus Alliance, seen here, started a $1 billion campaign to help Africans across the diaspora repatriate to the continent. Dr. Billy Shaka, can you?
Time to fuck out. Is this why the Pan Boo Boos are trying so hard right now? I guess they got $1 billion and they have to fulfill their charter and have so many people. So I guess that's what Lex and OHF and not a coincidence are doing.
Well, you know, Jabari definitely gonna get his cut. He works for Soros. He works for Gip. Period. No question about that. Jabari actually works for. Yo, bro, I would have destroyed you in the debate, fam. Like they're not gonna debate me because they know I know this shit. They know I know everything that they're talking about. And then I'm gonna put you in the dirt, sir. So that's why. Hey, you gotta have the PhD. So Dr. Umar Johnson, Tariq, just because you know, matter of fact, I debate both of them at the same time, right? But we can just have an open discussion about these conversations that you're having at your mouths. Stop saying white supremacy. A psychologist like Dr. Umar Johnson, as well as a person, an educated, Ivy League educated man like Mr. Nasheed, and this sister right here from a prestigious Black college, Howard, they know that when they say Black, it's a part of the social construct. They're about to say it. Watch this. Let's go. Press go. And I want to say shout out to JR Niji for taking a $1 challenge, man. Appreciate that, brother. Support the real, man. Support all content providers, man. Because once again, you know, not only should we starve them, you know what I'm saying, we should starve, you know, all the fake, you know what I mean? Support the real, y'all, you know. Once again, we're here to serve. So appreciate all the love and support, and appreciate you guys, man, in the chat room. Like, share, subscribe, support the real, y'all. You gotta know, only builders tomorrow. Yeah, we got one tomorrow. Got pop up tomorrow, y'all. So we're gonna be showing some exclusive stuff. We got exclusive record coming from Rain. Got a lot of stuff coming, man. A lot of announcements, a lot of things. You know, you guys gonna get a sneak peek tomorrow of this week's upcoming American Beauty of the Week. So shout out to Miss Chloe Bailey, still the reigning first American Beauty of the Week, y'all. So be on the lookout for that, y'all. Like I said, man, peace to all American Aborigines, man. Like I said, even if we have a disagreement in philosophies or whatever, I think we're supposed to be able to sit down and talk about it. So when the brother say he's not inviting us to their sleepovers, I think we gotta, you know, just hurt my little feelings. I'm like, I can't come to the sleepover either. Like, who's going to sleepovers with grown ass? Yo, bro, what is happening right now, man? Stop the bullshit, yo. I want to say big Uga to Chuck Jackson, Big Dog Philly OG, Matthew Simmons, Threads, East Side 1415. Hey, bro, you can get back to it, man. So you go, man. The Chief Dog Bull,
new to the neighborhood.
You tell us why you believe more Black people are giving up on the American dream and instead choosing an African dream?
I think that a lot of Black millennials in particular are looking for a space to be whole and complete and not under terrorism and attack. Now, there is a universal context of racism, but there's more of a feeling of safety when you're surrounded by people who look like you and who can actually communicate with you and don't see you as less than human. I think that when I've traveled around the world, where I have felt the most myself and human is on the African continent. That I don't have to think about certain issues or have to be worried if someone could misinterpret a behavior.
That is a whole damn lie. I'm gonna just state that. I don't even want to go into the details. That's some bull.
Or saying, and I feel like that I'm within community. Now I'm mindful that there is, there are systems and it's a global plantation, but in certain spaces I feel more myself, my true Black and African self.
Now, Tariq Nasheed, you've advanced the idea that Black people are foundational to the United States. So you wouldn't necessarily advocate for repatriation.
Absolutely not, because we've been here for half a millennium, and we are foundational Black Americans. We
What in the Gippy Skippy Doodah shit was that? Are you serious?
Yo.
What?
So, hey, maybe I don't know what a millennial is, right? Is that 1,000 years?
Yeah, that's the children born after 2000 that have a political opinion, the SJW. So I guess he's only addressing the brothers and sisters of color that are basically in their 20s, approaching their early 20s right now. And that's over here in America. She's not talking about them over there. That's another story. So it's like, okay, you just talking about America. You talking about Aboriginals. There's a lot of mixing right now. I'll admit that. I'll keep it 100. Up today, there has been a lot of mixing going on. But 100 years ago, no.
But not only that though. But he's saying 500 years ago, we've been here. Who's we?
Exactly.
Who
That's
you
why
speaking
I said
for? Why are you saying 500 years we've been here? Where did we come from 500 years ago? Because last time I checked, they're trying to say 1619. So let's keep going and see what date Mr. Nasheed has for this 500 year history that he's talking about, brother. Let's go. Let's go.
Are our own ethnic group. The nations that were in Africa when certain relatives of ours left aren't even there anymore. Africa is a completely different place. It has completely different cultures since we had our ancestors there. We have a mix of Black people from Africa and Aboriginal Black people here that are mixed together to create what we have foundational Black Americans now. This is why they named us Negro, different from Africans, because they understood what an African was, they understood what a Moor was.
Hold on. You gotta go back just a little bit. Like, what did he just say to y'all? Like, when I heard this first time, I was like, I couldn't believe it. When I heard the Aboriginal mixed with the African, and then that's why we are a distinct category. Who are the Aboriginal niggas? What is he talking about, y'all? Like, what? Like, come on, y'all. Like, he's a foundational Black African American, right? That's mixed with an African. That's what he just said. And the Aboriginal here. That's what would be what Ratatouille talks about with the making of an African American. Make this make sense, y'all. Who are these niggas that he's talking about are the Aboriginal people here? Who is he talking about that mix with these Africans? And make like, wow. Can he please provide the Africans that his people mix with and stop telling us the Africans that our people did not mix with, right? So what are y'all talking about, man? This right here is tomfoolery. It's at its highest level from an educated man who's speaking so eloquently, like he's so confident, speaking so stupid. So let's get to see what this date that he's talking about for all this dumb shit. This is terrible. Terrible.
We have a mix of Black people from Africa and Aboriginal Black people here that are mixed together to create what we have foundational Black Americans now. This is why they named us Negro, different from Africans, because they understood what an African was, they understood what a Moor was, they understood putting the two groups together with the native people here. That's a different ethnic group. So
I guess you caught that too. How you said native right there, slid the native in there. Now, you've already said Aboriginal black people mixed with Africans. Where these natives come from, Tariq? What are y'all talking about? See, once again, this is the problem I have with you guys. Shout out to Matt Simmons for the only builders, man. Appreciate that. Yeah. Appreciate everybody, man, that's participating in the Only Builders Project, man, and as well as, you know, taking a dollar challenge, man. We appreciate everybody, man. Definitely. I mean, y'all, come on, bro. Like, this right here it's coming out of his mouth. And, you know, somebody's going to say, well, man, this was 9 months ago, 10 months ago. So what does it matter? Does he change his stance? Or he's changed his talking points from this Gibbs shit right here? No, he hasn't. He's doubling down on it, tripling down on it. So let's go. And as y'all know, y'all tuned in to the greatest of all motherfucking time. It's your Sahab Supreme Chief holiday. And I come in peace, but you know, we gotta, this is for the culture, y'all, this is for the people. And you know, I definitely like to, you know, have a sit down with these brothers and see their mindset. And the problem is that they're not gonna do it because they have orders, y'all. Like, listen, they still haven't said anything against these people and haven't gave one solution to this problem that they have, and they only have the issues. And that's what they're trained for. This lady right here who has an African studies, she's pushing Africa. She's living in Africa. She's come from Africa, whatever, right? Now, she could have her parentage or something come from there. Who knows? You understand what I'm saying? That's her right. But once again, don't deflect y'all weakness and slavery on us. That's what we're saying. Why do you do that? And then sit around and say we self-hating when you guys clearly know that you have ancestry here, Johnson, and then turn around and say we hating on our ancestors here who built this country according to y'all. See what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. It's really incredibly stupid and hypocritical, y'all. And that's my whole point. How are these educated people being this stupid? Only means that they are GIP. That's a real thing, y'all. Ghetto Informant Program. Okay? So just watch. They're not gonna be on ABC unless they're part of that program. They're not gonna be on Fox. This brother's been on Fox. When last time y'all been on Fox? I'll wait. Press go.
Look here, you big dummy.
New to the neighborhood.
Repatriate, because we built this land, we built the West, the wealth of the Western, well, not the Western world, but just the wealth of the world, period. Foundational Black Americans built the United States. We were not brought to the United States. We didn't immigrate to the United States. There was no United States until Foundational Black Americans built it. And I come from that stock of Harriet Tubman, Denmark Vesey, Prosser, all of those people. They didn't run, and I'm not going to run. Africa is overrun with white supremacy. The reason why Africa is devastated economically is because of the white supremacists orchestrating that. That's why when you go to African nations, there's a line at the embassy where people are trying to get passports to get over here. So white supremacy is global. We, as Foundational Black Americans, know we're going to have to fight that thing head on, and I have no problem doing that at all. So
He said they're lined up to get that boat ride, plane ride, any ride over here to America.
So what does creating a peaceful environment look like for Black people in the United States, since you're advocating that Black people stay here and create a peaceful existence here?
Well, you can have a peaceful existence if people are acting unpeaceful to you. If people are waging war on you, you have to be in a position and a mindset to protect yourself. We can't pray our way out of it. We can't kumbaya our way out of it. You're going to have to stand up to some of the tyranny that's going on, and that's just the way it's going to have to be. Foundational Black Americans, when we got here, when we first became an ethnic group, and I trace it back to 1526, when the Spanish brought over Black people who were enslaved in Spain. There was a big slave rebellion here where they ran the Spanish out of here. We've always fought white supremacy on this land. Our history is about us fighting them and us trying to maintain our human beingness. So we do.
Lotus, Have you ever heard of this story before, bro? Of bringing slaves from Spain to America, right? Now,
Oh yeah.
Now think about it, right? Now, that means that they were either there or they were brought there from somewhere else, right? Or they were Slavs. Am I correct?
That's correct.
See, once again, when you guys see anybody in bondage coming from it, you automatically assume, hey, so especially if you see slaves, they're the slaves. Once again, you guys got to prove what you're saying, Umar. I mean, Tariq, that's not historically accurate. And then once again, once you get in a translation, because you don't have no authentic writings from the 1500s that you can read, sir. So don't tell me that you guys are reading something in Spanish from the 1500s, because Spanish did not exist, just like English didn't exist. Y'all see how this works? This is the problem I have with Curie Mayo, aka Tonto, aka Taco. Shut your goofy ass up, nigga. This next level research over here. All that weird shit you niggas be talking about. This is in Spanish. Nigga, it's just like a nigga telling you something that was in English or something was in Portuguese. You know there's a timestamp on that, but it ain't the goddamn 1500s. Y'all see how this works? And this is why we say what we say. This I gotta pull up. This is off what we know. We ain't gotta go dig up nothing to prove the shit that's already proven. These languages did not exist. So you telling me something came in Spanish, you telling me something came in English, and you read it, and that's their interpretation that they gave to you. Then once again, you're pushing their narrative, whether you know it or you don't. Now, I don't know if Umar knows that or any of you other guys is listening to this that have a problem with this information, right? But the why this is important is what you guys are hearing. These are the people right here that are pushing the narrative on our people. And a lot of our people say, yo, man, that's good. We're foundational Black Americans. But once again, you have to be careful with the names that you're calling yourself. So being said Black, said foundational dead Americans. Why not foundational Aboriginal Americans? We wouldn't have been mad that much. But y'all understand what I'm saying? They don't want to push power. He wanted to push, once again, he pushes their agenda, right? So that's what it is, y'all. So just pay attention, man. Pay attention. Hey, we're gonna call it out, y'all. So as we go, we might have to break this down a little bit. I'll say, yeah, we run a little late over a vegan, man. Push it back. But stay tuned, man. Read the vegan after this show. So let's go, man. I'm gonna let it run through a little bit. I gotta cut it off again. I don't know about you, bro, but there's a lot in here, man. It's a lot. Y'all hear this shit, y'all gonna be like, wow, this is very interesting.
Yeah, I know, man. Can't even make it too far. I mean, but I do gotta hop back on the dash.
Shout out to Big Dog, Philly OG. Yeah, man. Hey, we can come back to part 2 of this, or maybe later on tonight after the joint. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to go over here.
10 minutes. This Tariq giving us gold right here, man. He giving us gold.
He is, man. It's gold. Yeah, so let's go. Like another 5 or 10 minutes of this, and then we'll be up out of here, y'all, and we come back on the other side of it. I'm going over here to the vegan. Yeah, it's all bad.
And we can do it now, and we have to replace the system of white supremacy with a system of justice. Going from one place to another, that's not going to solve the problem. We have to deal with the injustice of white supremacy.
Dr. Billy Shaka, any response to that?
I think that it's very challenging to practice African culture in the United States because the very nature of its founding is anti-African. And so I'm just thinking about how to have a holistic and healthy Black and African identity, that the environment does matter. And so I come from a very strong lineage, but I understand that my ancestors that were enslaved in the United States are from Africa. And so that is my home versus a place in which I was captured and forced to adapt.
And even though some of our people were from Africa, we were mixed in with the Aboriginal people here. We have to understand that we were here. Many of our ancestors were here before Columbus. We're taught that the Native American people are these Indian-looking people with long hair that looks like weaves. Some of the Aboriginal people here look just like us. You go down and see the Olmec statues. You go to California, the Ohlone Indians, the Mojave Indians. I'm talking about jet black people, all on this eastern seaboard, jet black people. So we were mixed in with the brothers and sisters brought over from the diaspora. In the 1920s, William Pleckers, a white man who worked at the Vital Statistics Office, he went out of his way. He was a white supremacist. He went out of his way to erase the records of Black people who were Native American. and they just reclassified everybody as Negro. This went on into the 1960s. The case with Loving versus the state of Virginia is based on
Damn, gotta let it play, man. But I got that in that Library of Congress book. I got that shit.
Yeah, see, he'll say, okay, so the Aboriginal people's already here. Okay, cool. So we agree with that, Tariq. We absolutely do. And you understand when he talks about Plecker, right? So he understands that there's changes that have happened. And you're using a lot of those changes that took power away from our ancestors. Our people, our grandparents would not have agreed, our great-grandparents would not agree with African or Black. So calling yourself foundational Black American is a problem because now there's white Americans who feel that they're foundational as well. And then they can go outside and see evidence of that. Tariq, you can't show any evidence of that. And that's the problem that you guys have. Y'all always tell us what y'all grandmama said, but y'all never have no evidence, nothing. See, that's only about you. It ain't about the collective. See, that's what this community is about. It's about the collective. It's not about you. I want to say shout out to Big Dog, Philly OG, Only Builders, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Always support, man. Y'all support that brother's channel, man. Y'all know how we do over here, man. You have a business, you have anything, man. Tap in with us, man. chiefholiday@gmail.com. You already know. Only Builders 2022@gmail.com. And tap in with Gretchen. She could patch you to where you need to go. G007 for life@gmail.com, man. Tap in, y'all. We here to help. We're here to build with everybody, man. We got the war show coming up at the end of the year, man. Shout out to American Heirs for that. We got to get over here, man, and talk about what they got going on with that, and if there's any process after, like for voting or supporting it and things like that nature, whatever. So I know there's a link for that to go subscribe to the channel for that. So hopefully, we'll be able to y'all already know, man. New Year's Eve, man, and New Year's Day we dropping Cowboys and Indians. So we're working on that project too, y'all. So I got a few things, man. Got some skits, got a few things I want to add to this thing, but pretty much, man, we're ready to go. But y'all know we got plenty of projects. We got the soundtrack for the movie coming. Got a bunch of stuff, man. So tap in, man. You already know the ops coming. No Rap Money. We got a lot of Trey Ali's album coming. You already know Threads. Definitely gonna be dropping some shit coming soon, man. So y'all stay tuned, man. Stay tuned, man. We got a lot of stuff coming, man. We appreciate all the love and all the support. You already know, man. We're gonna change the game now, and it takes a few good men and women to do it. And as y'all see, man, the information that we put out, my channel's been down. Think about this, y'all. My channel's been down more than it's been up. That's really crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people like, you don't have a bunch of subscribers and all this other stuff. What does that mean? You don't have no information. If you guys ain't tapped into the Tontinus one, shout out to Big Bro. Tontinus one, man. You already know Jaguar, man. Go subscribe. Get some real information, man, that y'all can use, man. You know what I mean? You already know this brother right here, Lotus, man. You know, when people are putting out information and they just shutting channels down over the information, that lets you know how powerful you are. You already know they just shut down the original Copper Empress Holbert, so go subscribe to her backup channel, the Mahogany Empress Holbert. Go check that out. I think the Holbert's the but Mahogany Empress, man. Go tap in with the Mahogany Empress, man. So if anybody got that link, put that in the chat room as well. Yeah, man, like I said, we're gonna be on Greedy Vegan. I don't know if you want to keep playing that or you ready to go. We can get up out of here, man, and we can come back later on.
We gotta hit this with a part two, man. This him and Umar, and plus I need to play that video with legendary Mighty Mouse talking about the white folks built all the castles and we didn't build that and so on and so forth, because that's going to dig into the city halls, the White House, to all your government buildings, and this is opening up a can of worms, because if this is going against Tariq Nasheed and Umar Johnson narrative that We came over here as slaves and we built this whole country. And the legendary Mighty Mouse says, "Oh nah, but y'all didn't build the castles." Yeah, you know? So it's very interesting.
Yeah, he's super confused, man. Hey, man, so y'all go come check us out over on the Greedy Vegan show, man. And on Friday, I'm gonna be on Westside Kulik, man. So I'm gonna bring Lotus through, man. We're gonna talk our shit, man. Get a lot of stuff that we talking about tonight, man. A lot of stuff, these the critiquing and going through these things. This is important because everybody has the right to do this. When we put out information, we put out videos. Everybody has the right to make their critiques, but then say something that you can validate. See, once again, we're letting him speak for himself. He's saying it out his mouth what his intentions are. He's showing you what's over his heart. It's Tommy Hilfiger. Okay, not the community. Umar, same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just really weird, man. So yeah, we're gonna definitely get into part 2 of this, y'all. And we'll put both of them there at the time next time. But yeah, man, shout out to Truth over everything, man. Shout out to Hiker in the building. Peace and love to everybody, man. Y'all come check us out over on Greedy Vegan, man. Lou Arrow in the building. Peace to the guy. Y'all see Winner, Chicken Dinner, Rick Ross, Brandon Rogers, Tay Shine, Monaga, Tyron. Y'all know I don't give a fuck. Redskin was blocked. What happened, Redskin? What you do? Copper Tone.
Now that was by accident.
All right. Let's say peace, everybody. I see Lil Ron in there. The chosen one, piece of the God, man. What up, little bro? For the worlds to see media. What up? Welcome. Thank you. Chuck Jackson, Big Ooga. Dark Bull, Hughes, piece of the God, man. Y'all already know, man. Tap in with that. With the real, y'all. Dollar Challenge, Only Builders, man. We appreciate everybody. That's the Attentionist History 101 in there. Mr. Darkfly, brother number 1. Matthew Simmons. Yeah, I think that was you, brother. Thank you for that as well, brother. Taking that challenge. East Side. Peace to everybody, man, that tapped in, man. Shout out to all the haters lurking too, man. Y'all some haters. Keep hating. You can't do this. It's what you can't do. You know
Look at you, big dummy.
Yeah. Can't do this. Ladario Quintez, man. Thank you guys for coming, man. I definitely appreciate everybody tapping in, man. It's T1 Productions. What up, dude? Brain Alexander, peace to the guys, man. Thank you guys for coming, man. Y'all know DJ ZPE in the building. Peace to the guy. Who else we got in here, man? Thank everybody, man, for sharing. Mike Prentice is in the building. Appreciate you guys, man. Definitely do. Make sure I get everybody. Marcus. Yeah, man. I think that's it, y'all. Got everybody. J Rock is in the building. Peace to the guys, man. Derek Witherspoon. He said, check out Dr. David and Motel. Yeah, man, we did a couple interviews with Dr. David and Motel, man. You should definitely check those out. Historic interviews, man, that we did with Dr. David and Motel, bro. It was super dope. Say peace and love to everybody, man. Yo, so you want to get a song, get up out of here?
Yeah. Let me play this real quick, man. I'm gonna have to start playing this when you come on and when you
Sister
leave.
Amazon.
I mean, all the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. You can talk about.
I don't give a fuck. Shout out to Bernie Mac.
So they can hear. Hold on, so they.
I mean, all the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. You can talk about me all the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. You can.
That's funny. Rest in paradise.
I'm about to get it right first.
Yeah. Hey man, that's what it is, man. Shout out to Sister Amazon in the building. Y'all already see the logo right there, man. That's tucked up Billy, man, for these funerals we having over here, man. In these wakes. I see Big Chief, fuck you crackers, is in the building. Peace to the guy, man. Thank you for coming through, brother. Appreciate you guys, man. Hey man, y'all go tap in over there to Greedy Vegan, man. I see running back games, man. Peace, brother. Thank you for coming. Appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. We definitely appreciate you guys, man. Real talk. Say shout out to everybody, man. We up out of here, man. See you guys over there. Greedy Vegan.
You want to knock him out with the murder?
Let's go with Mr. Miyagi, bro. Let's go ahead and kill him. Can't remember Mr. Miyagi. Let's go ahead and kill him, man. Mr. Miyagi. Shout out to Cheeto Gambino, man. North guys in the building, man. Yeah. So, you know, part 2 of this, man, we're going to get to the clips and everything, the full clip on Umar. And like I said, we're going to finish this video on Dude and Dr. Bibishi Shaka, whatever her name is, right? So shout out to her, man. We might do a little bit more, you know, see if we can reach out to these people and see if we can have a conversation, rap taste with them, you know, maybe have a parlay with everybody, because we do want peace with everybody. But once again, you know, you guys can't be disrespectful. You guys cannot exert overt agent behavior. That's what I call it, overt agent behavior. You guys are ops and not the original Purple Panthers. You guys are the opposition to progression of people that you say you're pushing for. So there's certain terminology that you psychologists and educated people should know not to use because they're playing association. But because you believe in Black and slavery and African all being synonymous with each other, that's false, and you're pushing this narrative, and that's what we have a problem with. Even when you're saying there's aboriginals, you're still pushing slavery, you're still pushing ineptitude, you're still pushing just weakness, fam, across the board, bro. And that's what we're eradicating from America. Shit. We don't want to hear this shit no more. So I'm calling it out. And I really don't care, man. Like I said, they don't invite me to the picnics or the sleepovers anyway, so it doesn't matter. Shit. Shot Alpha in the building. Patricia Kennedy. Oh, wait a minute. Patricia, get out of here. Mama Bear. Peace and love. Mama Bear is in the building. Regal Bad Man. What up, though? Them biscuits are good. Yeah. Yeah, they're too good for them, man. Some biscuits sound good in the motherfucker. Shit. Shit, yeah. PG, what up, though? Peace of the guys, man. Thank you guys for tapping in, man. Hey, man, you guys booking me, man. I'll let me onlybuilders@gmail, onlybuilders2022@gmail.com. We're getting all these things together, man. Also, man, y'all can tap right in for anything music related, beats, songs. Send them over to chiefholiday@gmail.com, man. Definitely appreciate everybody, man, that submit music and stuff, man. We definitely do. So. Yeah, whenever you're ready, bro. Push play.
I'm rose gold dip, money so blue it look like Crips. Work so good this shit gon' flip, sauce so strong this shit gon' drip, 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 drip. Dope so good these hoes gon' bite. All these bitches nigga, all this ice, everything now God drop be pipe, 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 pipe. Flex by what I made these niggas. Daycare center I raised these niggas. Rose showers I spray these bitches. Hate me, love me, don't make no difference. Backwood rolled up nigga I smoke. Trap girl with me everywhere I go. Cocaine flow my shit so dope. All these D's wrap round my throat. TTG I'm trained to go. Money over bitches I don't love these hoes. I FDB I fuck that bitch. CDC uncut that chick. No control I don't play no game. Knocked up SD hold my name. 4.6 I'm out of your range. Nigga Bruce Lee kid like a young Luke Kane like woo. Yeah, hopping out the Rari, kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi, no one can stop me. Danielson, 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 Danielson. Mr. Miyagi, here hopping out the Rari,
kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi, no one can stop me. Danielson, 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 corner store. Hustle, yeah, I work that stove. Got it at the pot, yeah, I work that stove. North Guard nigga, boy, I birthed that coast. Still in my style, can't work no more. Uptown nigga, boy, I made that swag. Mask up on you, come take that bag. Real true hustle, make that bag. Real street nigga, I don't play like that. All the way live, baby girl, I'm a real one. Bloody girl, when you go OJ Simpson. I don't play with these niggas, better check my pen. Mexico flag, better check these trenches. Feeling like Gucci, all my children. Nigga ain't with it, then you might as well killing. Nigga ain't gang, I'm feeling. Cut a nigga hand off, bitch, keep stealing. You went in the whole shoe with me. Who talk that dog fool at me? I wasn't shootout after shootout after shootout with them niggas across the street. These niggas all off a beat. I made it all off a D. But till a nigga dead or they bust my head, we don't call off the beef. Here hopping out the Rari. Kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi. No one can stop me. Danielson, Danielson. Danielson, Danielson. Danielson, Danielson. Mr. Miyagi. Here hopping out the Rari. Kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi.
No one can stop me.
Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi. Peace and love to guys, man. Yeah. See how greedy vegan.